Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a little bit of a delay since this latest video. We got to deal with Christmas holidays, and I just wasn't really in the mood for creating anything. But the other day I was out doing my thing and stumbled across this set of records, and I couldn't pass it up. It's such a great deal, and most of them I found out later I don't have in my collection. I do have a couple doubles that I picked up, but I'll see which one's better and then get rid of them. But stay tuned. I'm going to go through these right now. Over 35 records that I picked up at once. My biggest record haul I've ever done. And I'm really, really happy with the ones that I found. And happy that I was lucky enough to beat out some people in terms of getting them. So without further ado, let's start. The first one, this is a double. I just couldn't pass it up. It's such a great album. Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare, 1975. It's got such hits as Welcome to My Nightmare and Only Women Bleed are probably the two biggest ones on here. There's a couple other ones too, like Black Widow's good. And I honestly haven't gone through all of these since I've picked them up. The ones I have taken a look at, the records are immaculate, so really happy with that. You can see it's got the classic sleeve where the words are on it. Fortunately, with the older albums, and these are all originals, none of these are remakes. Sometimes you get it where the paper just starts to give, right? So the record starts to come through. I don't know a good way of repairing it other than taping it, which is really unfortunate. But like I said, this one is a double, so I'll probably see which one's better of mine and get rid of this one. So happy to have this one, and you should have this in your collection if you are a record guy. Never lay them flat. This one I didn't have. Original Back in Black. Let's take a look at it. I don't even know what it's... This one I didn't look at. So, classic picture of the band members. And then, thank you. And, like I said, immaculate. Not even a scratch. Which, I'm really amazed. And I'm surprised I never bought a repro of this one yet. So, happy to have Back in Black. And again, it's got most of their big hits like Back in Black, Hell's Bells, Shoot the Thrill, Rock and Roll, Ain't Noise Pollution, You Shook Me All Night Long. Next, this is a band I've never really been into, but I bought this just because the album cover looked so badass. Black Sabbath, Never Say Die. And there's the back of it. Just super cool album cover. Oh, that's nice. It's got jet engine schematic, and then the pilots. And again, just I'm going to assume it's in. Yeah, it's so pristine I can't even get it out of this thing. It's so tight. Again, that was never a band I was into growing up. When I was into, Zeppelin or AC/DC or Rush. This time period, I just never got into Black Sabbath. And I don't recognize any of the song names on there, but that's fun. Another Black Sabbath, Sunday Bloody Sabbath. What year is this one? 1974. Hope that's coming in good. Rear of the album. And is the sleeve anything special, or is it No, just, well, I shouldn't say no. Sleeve is plain, but it does have a song sheet, lyrical sheet in there. But Sunday Bloody Sabbath. And yep, don't recognize any of the songs. That's cool. A little bit of Jimi Hendrix. This one is just Jimmy. There's the back. And unfortunately, this one is only the record. But again, no scratches. I don't get it. I really got to get a plain sleeve for that one, though. Another Jimi Hendrix, and again, none of these well, except for that Alice Cooper one. None of these I have. This one's got Purple Haze, Are You Experienced, Foxy Lady, The Wind Cries Mary, Hey Joe. And this is, it doesn't say the year. Plain sleeve. But, yeah, immaculate. Oh, another Jimmy. This was Electric Ladyland. And this one's actually a double. Plain sleeves. Pristine record. So what's this one? Voodoo Child, Rainy Day. This is a live one, I think. Yeah, it's just a double up. All on the Watchtower. Another Jimmy one, Crash Landing. I don't know much about Jimmy except for all his big hits, but that's fine. I couldn't. I'm not going to pass up Jimi Hendrix albums if I see them lying around. Not a band I was crazy about. I do like some of their hits. Aerosmith. This one has Dream On, Mama Kin. I thought Dream On was on their first album. This is 1973. Again, mint condition. No sleeve, unfortunately, so I'm not going to take that one out very much until I get one. Aerosmith. Another Aerosmith. Get Your Wings. This one is 1974. It's got SOS, Train Keep Rolling, Same Old Song and Dance. Just the record, special. This one I would have bought just for the album cover alone. Aerosmith, Draw the Line. Don't recognize any of the songs on there, but again, that artwork is just awesome. Vintage. This one does have a cardboard sleeve. The Aerosmith logo on it. That should be put in that way. All right, what's this one? Dreamboat Annie. This one is a double. But it's got a whole boatload of good songs on it. Magic Man, Dreamboat Annie, Crazy on You. Actually, 3 versions of Dreamboat Annie for some reason. Cardboard sleeve. So with this one, I'll see which one is better out of the ones that I have. I do like Heart. I saw them in concert twice, I want to say. And this one is a double, Little Queen, so I'll make sure which one's better. This one's got Barracuda, Kick It Out, Little Queen, and just a plain sleeve. But again, whoever's collection this came from really took care of it. 12-inch single, Run DMC, Walk This Way. And side 2 is instrumental. I don't know if I'll keep this one. I'm not like everybody knows this song. I don't know. I'm sure whoever had this had it with their Aerosmith collection. Rolling Stones, Work. This one still has like the plastic protective on the back. Not one of my favorite Rolling Stones albums. It's on there. Harlem Shuffle. I don't know. If I can get the sleeve out. Is the sleeve any good? Oh, that's neat. Handwritten and some sort of dirty work comic sketch. Next is, I would have bought this. Not crazy about the band. Like, well, I'm not in love with the band, but this album artwork is fantastic. Very Geigerish. ELP, Brain Salad Surgery. So if you open it up like that, and then, I don't know if I can get it out. So the actual record's in there like that, along with, what is this? How does this open up? What the fuck? I've never seen anything like this. It's got the ELP guys. That's super different. I like that. The effort that they put into making this album cover. Brain Salad Surgery. What's next? Oh, shit. Another ELP. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, ladies and gentlemen. Now this one is massive. I don't know if that's going to get in the camera. So ELP, this is actually a 3-record set. 1, 2, third one's in there. Oops. Now, like, it's so crazy with ELP being such a, like, this one record only has 2 songs on one side. And this one's got 3 songs. And that's how all their songs went. They were just like I call it like a jam band. But very cool. Very big. Let's go fall, isn't it? Another Heart magazine. This one I didn't have. This is Heartless. I've got the Music and Me. Here's a song. And just a standard cover. Oh yeah. Album cover alone, you have to have this. London Calling by The Clash. London Calling, Hateful, Spanish Bombs, Death or Glory, Four Horsemen. It's actually, there are 2 records in there. And 2 separate sleeves. And the sleeves are handwritten, which I love that look. But album cover alone. London Calling, The Clash. What's this one? Oh. Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't have this one. Van Halen. 1984. Classic pictures. What's this one look like? I don't know what that is. And then band members. I remember my music teacher, when I was taking guitar lessons back in the day, wrote down the tabs for Hot for Teacher, which is on here, right? Hot for Teacher. But I only cared about, everybody was just into Jump, was their big Van Halen song. Never into this band at all, but this album cover and just the name, Judas Priest, Hellbent for Leather. I think I have only one other Judas Priest prior to this one. British Steel. I think that's one that they did. Take on the World, Hell Bent for Leather, Running Wild. I recognize some of the names, but again, it was just never just a plain sleeve. It was just never a band I was into at the time. I think I appreciate that stuff more now. Another Judas Priest, Sin After Sin. This has Sinner, Diamonds, and Rust. I mean, I don't recognize the other ones. Standard sleeve. And just dusty. It's just a dusty album. Don't have this one, or I don't think I do. The Beatles Help. What year was this? Doesn't say. All right. Beatles Help. There's the back. There's the gables open. And it's just a single one? Yeah, single record. Man, that thing is ancient. Yeah, pristine. So add that to, I only have a couple other Beatles albums before these ones. Oh, here's another Jimi. That's a cool album. I think this one is just, is this just Jimi? No, I think this one's just Jimi Hendrix. And none of the names I really know. But hard to pass up. What's this one? Oh, Led Zeppelin, okay. Led Zeppelin Presence. 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 This one I don't have. What songs are in this one? It's cool, it's got the name there engraved. That's a nice one. Achilles' Last Stand. That's it. It's really the only song on it I recognize. Gotta love that Zeppelin. Swan Song Introduction. So let's open presents. What's next? Oh. The Essential Jimi Hendrix. Where is this? 78. Are You Experienced? Third Stone from the Sun, Purple Haze, Little Wing. All right, I'm not going to say them all. All those big hits. It's dope. One record. Oh, I like that. So double album, obviously, with all these hits. Yeah, there's the other one, okay. Pretty cool. Bought this one just for the influence that he had on a lot of artists, especially AC/DC. Angus Young was always talking about Muddy Water. On the King Bee, blah, blah, blah. Sad, Sad Day, No Escape from the Blues. Just a clear sleeve, but Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters, King Bee. Another Beatles one. The Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. I know I don't have this one. Twist and Shout. Ticket to Ride, Can't Buy Me Love. Hard Day's Night, Help. All My Loving, She Loves You, Long Tall Sally. It's back. And then there's the inside. That's dope. And there's pictures from the Hollywood Bowl, man. A bunch of chicks going crazy. I don't know why someone would just get rid of the stuff after. All of this is all influential music, in my opinion. This was a double. I didn't realize it was, but AC/DC, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. Big Balls, Rocker, Problem Child. Ride On. This might be an album upgrade for me. So it is a double. So I'll see which one's better. This is a double, but you can't pass this one up. On the album cover alone, man, Led Zeppelin 3. What a badass. And this is the one with this. There's a spin wheel here. So you can rotate all the images in there. Inside. What's this one got again? I forgot. Immigrant Song. Since I've Been Loving You. Gallows Pole. Tangerine. That's one of my favorites. It's the album sleeve like. Nope, just plain. Oh shit. This is a double, but I am keeping it. The other one I actually have framed inside one of those picture frames that you can hang up on the wall. Not a double, but a great album that you should have. If not for what's in it, album cover alone. Highway to Hell, Girls Got Rhythm, Walk All Over You, Touch Too Much, Beating Around the Bush. If You Want Blood, You've Got It. Night Prowler, shot down in flames. Give me a break. Might as well be a greatest hits. Get this in your collection if you don't have it. What is this? Oh, yeah. Beautiful artwork. Queen News of the World. There we go. Look at that. I don't care if all the songs suck. The effort that they put into this album artwork, fuck, it's awesome. The butterfly on the record label. This is 1977. I don't recognize any of those songs. Oh, well, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. Spread Your Wings. That's about it. Still worth it, just for the album cover alone. All right. If you want blood, you got it. Riff Raff, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Bad Boy Boogie, The Jack, Problem Child, Whole Lot of Rosie, Rock and Roll Damnation, High Voltage, Let There Be Rock, Rocker. Again, another greatest hits. With AC/DC though, I do notice that they do tend to put the same songs on a lot of the same albums. Abbey Road, legit OG. Never had this one. That's awesome. I didn't even know I honestly grabbed that. Plain white sleeve. All right. Awesome. David Bowie, Space Oddity. So it says Space Oddity, Letter to Hermione, Signet Committee, blah, 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 blah. Nope, it's a plain RCA sleeve. Oh, yeah. Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy. Don't recognize any of the songs, but again, I'm not a Black Sabbath guy. But I bought it just because it's cool. Some schematic again of some people. Oh boy, this thing got roached. The record is, like I said, no scratches. I'm gonna get it. And that's upside down, stupid. So, don't know much about it, but looking forward to listening to it at one point. Diamond Dogs by David Bowie. Diamond Dogs, Sweet Thing, Rebel Rebel, 1984, We Are the Dead. It's probably better this way. Got a freaky picture, man. And And yeah. All right, down to the last two. I don't know if I have this one. I don't know if I do. But it's one you should have in your collection. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. And just, again, just for, I'd have it just for the artwork. Not that I see a bunch of kids naked, but plain sleeve, and then they've got a sheet of paper with lyrics. So definitely one that you should have in your collection. And final album. Didn't have this one, but man, honestly, just for the album name alone, I think you should have it. Rolling Stones, Goat Head Soup. Got Mick on the front, Keith on the back. I don't remember who their original drummer is. Or wait, the guitarist? I can't remember. I don't remember who got replaced. Heartbreaker, Angie. Oh, we got some shit in here. So this. All right, so that is part of it. Cardboard of a goat head in soup. It's actually pretty cool. And then what is this? Goat head soup with some people. Man, again, like I said, pristine. So someone else didn't care anymore, and Joe wins. So really happy with this. Again, if you guys want to leave a comment, tell me which ones I should listen to first. I haven't listened to any of these since I got them. Well, I listened to the Alice Cooper today, just for a goof. But again, that was one I'd heard before, obviously. But I'd have to say my biggest single record pickup I've done. And I'm really happy that, one, they're all originals. Not that there's anything wrong with getting, represses of past issues, especially for the cost that some of them go for nowadays, which is ridiculous. But I just like having the originals. Again, they're not, you're going to run into issues with, people not storing them properly, storing them flat, get the record print around it. But I've come to realize that that just adds to the vintage quality of the records. It just means that they've been listened to or well loved. Or I wouldn't have bought them if they had been like completely destroyed. To me, that's not worth it. They've got to be in at least good to excellent condition, especially the records. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in, checking out my epic record pickup. Again, I'm really happy with it. I just got to find the space for it and go through. I know there's probably at least 3 or 4 doubles in here that I got to get rid of and do an accurate account of all my records and do a video of that one day. But thanks again for tuning in, guys, and just leave me a comment below. Tell me which ones you liked or didn't like and what I should listen to first. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys again in another video.